Despite a long and intensive striving to restore a balance between fishing fleet and marine resources, the international authorities have succeeded to convince neither the fishing sector nor the local authorities about a better future. In March 2009, authorities from 3 Baltic Sea fishing centers met, together with a group of fishermen, to discuss ways of improving the situation. The meeting recommended a process where fishermen from different countries were brought together to learn to know each other and to talk. During this autumn, fishermen have twice been offered a chance to spend some time together, discussing their ideas of what this dialogue and cooperation should all be about.
It was a very good meeting for us because we have a new program.
Welcome to Simrishamn, welcome to our marine center here in Simrishamn.
The second meeting in Simrishamn in October was different in a positive way. Clearly, the fishermen this time were to some extent acquainted, but most of all, they knew that they all speak the same fisherman language. As an undisputed proof of great success, one fisherman from each participating country signed a proclamation agreeing to enhance international dialogue and cooperation between fishermen, with sustainable fishery as a common goal.
Very rapid.
During the Simrishamn conference, the Baltic Sea RAC was represented by its chairman Reine Johansson, who expressed his sincere hope that this initiative will come true. The network can become a useful complement and additional forum where important practical issues can be dealt with by professional, skilled and experienced specialists. Sustainable fishery is also for us the ultimate goal, but as they say, in order to achieve this goal, theory has to be implemented into practice. In order to succeed in this task, we need rules that make sense from a practical point of view. Fishermen stressed that discrepancies in fisheries legislation contribute with confusion and dissatisfaction among fishermen. One example of doubtful rules is mesh size regulation in the pelagic trawl fishery. Fishermen cannot understand why administrators persist in having minimum mesh size rules, when everybody seems to know that almost all escaped herring and sprat die. Due to this crazy rule, part of a native resource is turned into organic waste that sinks to the sea bottom, contributing with additional oxygen absorption.
Fills up with fish because it's more tense.
After a visit to harbour, where the conference participants were shown new ideas regarding size selectivity in cod trawls, the fishermen had a very professional and pragmatic debate.
One assumption is that there is a field study, a case study done.
Actually, this discussion demonstrated perhaps one of the key roles of the proposed network, namely its thought-provoking role.
About selective fishing gear.
The question about participation from the other countries. We have Lithuania.
Small cod that escape while the trawl is lifted up to surface will die. Polish fishermen told that experiments carried out in Poland have proved what fishermen always have been afraid of. The general opinion of both fishermen and net makers was that, generally speaking, there has been too large a focus on just the mesh size. We know that without an appropriate gear construction, the whole idea of selective trawls is useless.
Jag kan inte se idag att vi
I'm afraid that if the catch volumes we have witnessed during the last years remain, cod end selectivity alone might not just be efficient enough to take care of all the fish that accumulate in the cod end.
Jag tror att vi får se oss om efter andra.
Perhaps we need to start looking for alternative measures in the front part of the trawl too.
Vägar för torsken som är naturliga.
At the closing of the meeting, the only major question remaining was the question regarding the date for the next meeting. According to the initiators, since the conference declaration had now been signed, the objective of the initial phase was met, and the next phase would be the actual planning of work programs and finding a way to finance the activities.